like there's a couple things beyond, as you said, the student piece, which is so clear and often mission related to the words that you say, this is what we'll provide for our students, which is a sense of the world larger than the school and a sense of self larger than themselves. So that's definitely a fit. I think the other one is there's a couple benefits that may be hidden. One is for faculty. So faculty and staff, when they work in an independent school, sort of wrestle with the demon of privilege themselves. I mean, they could be teaching in a school that reflects the larger population, which is often one of need. Instead, they're in a world where there's a certain amount of privilege and a certain amount of capacity, economic capacity. And I think by having something where you really are connecting with the purpose in your community, wherever that community may be, it allows them to understand that the school itself has a larger purpose than just presenting wonderfully well-educated, privileged girls, and in my case, no matter where they come from, they're equally privileged about this fantastic education. And they're all going to go off to wonderful colleges, and they all have a head start. And I think faculty sometimes wrestle with, should I be here? Am I really making a difference here? Or should I go work for a charter school or public school and really turn that, move that needle in a way that's a little bit different? So having a robust and really serious program is one that I find helps with recruitment and retention for faculty if it's real. If you're doing Lady Bountiful stuff, which is wonderful. I think giving is one of the best things a human being can do. But you got to have that program where the children are really learning and reciprocating with another community and actually growing in that way. And I think that matters for faculty and staff too, but I really think for faculty. So that might be a hidden one. And then the other one I was thinking about is your own kind of place in the world. So, we're a school in the Upper East Side, and just by being in that geography sets a mindset for people about, I would say, privilege and exclusion. The sense that everything happens inside there, and you have to know the address, and if you don't know where it is, then you don't belong. And all of those are still part of the, I think, independent school a cloud that we try to blow away. And I think by having a program where you can actually talk about what the impact is in your community makes a very big difference. So I'll give you one example for us. So we're bringing yet again another building up. I know this is the narrative of many schools that are strong and well supported. So I'm lucky and I'm thankful for that. But it's a regulation gym, which we need. It's 9 squash courts. It's a multi-purpose room with a sprung floor. It's an eco center at the top. It's phenomenal. So one of the things that we did was, and we're still working through all the pieces, is right from the get-go, we said, we're not using this gym as a teaching gym. It's really just for athletics. So we went out to public schools in the neighborhood and found 2 public schools that don't really have a gym who are middle school, and they're going to be using our gym. And that was part of what we wanted to do, to say to the neighborhood, we're not just that. We are that. We're not pretending that we're not well-resourced, extraordinarily well-resourced and really capable. And we're not pretending that our tuition isn't 50 grand for 5-year-olds. But we are saying that we can make an impact by being in your neighborhood. And the neighborhood isn't one of need. These are great little public schools. They just don't happen to have gyms. But we're partnering with our neighborhood where this building is actually being built. And then the next one is to work with, we haven't done this yet, but our aspirations to work with Asphalt Green, which has already designed the model for outreach. So why do we have to do it again? We partner with them and they use our space for it. So I think the 2 things that I would say are maybe under the radar, the first one being really significant, that it holds the hearts and the purpose of really strong teachers who want to make a difference. They need this piece to believe that we really are bringing young women into the world who can do a better job than we have, and also do something with that head start that each one of them has. So those were 2 things I was thinking of. I hope that helps.